back. Another episode of Palm Beach. I'm Ben Fishman. We had a little technical difficulty on our last episode. I was interviewing part two with Carlos, so this will be like a part three. Here he is, Carlos Ocrela. Thanks for coming back again, man.
Part
Having some
three.
good shows here.
What's up, man?
Here's your, if you want to put
Oh
those
yeah,
on.
put these on.
Yeah,
Oh.
man. Keep it official.
Oh shit, you sound so much smoother
so
like
much
this.
sexier, right?
Oh.
So, anyways, I'm sorry, I'm speak.
Yeah, we were talking about placing the play button. Pushing the.
Yeah, so we left off. We were talking about how we go to open mics and we sound robotic because we're so used to doing our same set and we're so used to seeing everyone else's set that it gets old. So you really need to get creative. Any comedian, you got to stay creative and you got to keep writing.
Well, I mean, especially when there's people in the room other than comedians,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when it comes to comedians, at that point, I just try to make the comedians laugh. And you know what works most is when you say their name on stage and say something silly about them.
Yeah.
Because they love them, their names, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But
do you think, I'm sorry to interrupt, but being that it's Palm Beach, do you think the Palm Beach comedy scene is different than Miami or Fort Lauderdale?
Definitely, I think there's three different scenes. You just said, because you got the Miami scene, which I don't really, due to traffic reasons and driving
for sure.
road rage, I don't go to Miami. Though they have a great one, the Villain Theater open mic, bro. Every
really?
Tuesday, I think you got to sign up on Tuesday and you perform Wednesday, or is it Monday? You got to sign up the day before you go down there. So you don't want to show up all the way to Miami and they're like, oh, we already got the people that's going on. You know what I mean? That sucks.
So that's what Comedy Works was like when I was in Denver.
Yeah.
You were supposed to, you created a profile online, which I did, but I didn't submit in enough time to get on, so I was on standby and I didn't make standby. But yeah, it was the same thing because they were such a popular club that you can't. It's not like our improv where they send you an email and 2 weeks later they say, okay, you're doing it. So yeah, you had to sign up. You had to, and which makes sense. I mean, if you really want it, you gotta put the effort in. You can't just show up. I was like, I'm from Florida, and they were like, well, that might give you a little better chance because you came from out of town, but it didn't do anything for me.
I think it's important that to know that it is different. It is a different. All these are different scenes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They have their own people. They have the things going on around there. You got West Palm Beach and you got Fort Lauderdale. It's Broward.
Yeah. I've only done one show in Broward. No, I've done two. I did Dan Weiss's show at the Kava Bar, and then I did the Dania Improv. I love the Dania Improv. Did you do the Dania Improv yet? You got it coming up, right? You got a show
July
coming
12th.
up. All right, July 12th, guys. Carlos
July 12th, 2023. Carlos is going to make his new
Dania
face at the
Improv.
Dania Improv.
Man, that club is real. It's a new room.
It's as close as I can get to Miami without losing my mind driving.
Dude, they have a really nice. They have a spot for the comics. They have a green room. They have two entrances to the stage where you can kind of come in on the side, a little platform, and then they have a little staircase, and it's all new. It's in that Dania Point. It's very nice. So if you guys have a minute, check them out. I was gonna sign up for that one, but I just can't get anyone down there. So I'm gonna do West Palm now. They're talking about a new location. Have you heard anything?
I heard something about Wellington. That's it.
Me too. Now, it turns out I actually kind of know someone that knows the person that owns that land.
No way.
And so they tore down a house. There was a farm. So it was like a farm, and there was a forest and all kinds of shit. And they were gonna make it a.
Oh my God! They destroyed the forest.
Yeah, they destroyed the forest, man. And they were originally gonna use it for an equestrian center.
No way.
Yeah, and then I guess that fell through.
They were like, "Fuck those horses."
So now they're like, okay, well, we need a new city place since ours is slowly going away.
Yeah.
So they want to put some sort of concept like that, like a city place. With
I don't understand if they're gonna build up, homes around here. They still gotta put something for those homes.
Oh, I know, right?
To have a good time at. You know what I mean? This is downtown.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe put clubs on rooftops and shit.
So many rooftop bars now. I mean, it's crazy. When I moved here, the only rooftop bar was Roxy's Rooftop. Now you have the Ben, you have Roxy's, you have Banco Cantina, you got Restoration Hardware, Canopy. I mean, it's just
This guy,
big. You got,
he can hear the clubs from his back
oh yeah, I got a good
porch,
view.
from his freaking little, what's that called back there?
Oh, my balcony.
Balcony. See,
Yeah.
I'm so poor, I don't even know how to say that.
Nah, he's just not in your vocabulary.
It's
yet.
not in my
You're still
vocabulary.
adding to your English vocabulary.
Yeah, today I just learned elevators.
Yeah, right. The
I
first
had
time
to
you
take
rode
2
one.
elevators to get here.
I
bro.
know, man. That's a lot of work, right? See how hard it is living in a high rise.
Living in a high rise.
Yeah, man.
This guy right here, Palm Beach, right next to the shore.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm about a block from the Intercoastal right here. I like it. I used to be right on the beach. I had this real cheap apartment.
Nice.
And it just, yeah, they knew I was taking advantage for too long.
Yeah.
They've got some real renters in there.
I knew.
But yeah, man. So yeah, I think now they're talking. They have in it. So this whole like new improv won't be for another year or two at least. But they said they're doing one in like a secret location. So
Secret location.
we don't know. We don't know any idea what the location is or how big it is or anything, or even if they really do have one. But supposedly,
It'd be funny if that's just Bob Kaufman playing a game.
dude, you think so?
Bob Kaufman just put out a mysterious,
He
he's like he thought it might be funny. Everybody's signing up.
that's like a late April Fool's joke or something.
Man, it'd be funny if it's the old Palm Beach Improv, but they like made it better or something.
Dude, I mean,
that would be funny.
That was sad, man. Like going to that show was just that last show. Like Jackie Sanchez said it best. It was like going to a funeral.
What show?
The Gary Owen, the last show.
Very last show.
Yeah, dude. She
Yeah.
said it best. She's like, I feel like I'm at a funeral. That was sad, man. Dude,
Yeah.
Ramon, dude, I know that was hard on him too,
Yeah.
man. Ramon, our teacher, mentor, friend, buddy, he just, dude, he worked at that place, 20 years? Yeah. I mean, he said since he got out of the Navy. I mean,
For a while.
yeah,
He's been working there.
jeez. But yeah, we've been at it for a couple of years, But, one thing kind of going back to like, we were talking about going on autopilot, like I constantly keep talking about my crowd work. And every time, and it's not that I'm afraid to do it. I just don't know
Well,
what
yeah,
to
see,
say.
it is important.
like-
It is. See, this is the thing. I was just talking about this, that you can't just press the play button. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When you come in and do a little bit of crowd work, and just let people know that you're there. You know what I mean? Like you're present in the moment, rather than just, hey, how y'all doing? Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just kind of acknowledge people. Look at this beautiful girl right here. She with you, damn, you're a lucky guy, man. Well, how much money you got? You know what you got, a 401k to get that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
kind of stupid shit. And then you just, bro, just kind of like see the group. You kind of group together. Like I like to say, yo, this group of people right here look like they commit crime together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that just gets them, laughing. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
take over a group that's talking, you know what I mean, there, and they'll start listening to you because you addressed them. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And I got that from performing at freaking, what's that called? Petanque?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, we need to hit that. I need to hit that. up again.
Dude, yeah, you need to revisit Petanque. Petanque was lit last time I was there, and there was only
yeah,
3
you told me.
comedians. There was only 3 comedians, and it was a bunch of fucking people. So fucking, we did like 10,
hey, fuck
12.
it, dude.
I think I did 15 minutes that night.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that
Let's
was
keep, dude, I'm gonna do my Colorado shit, and I'm just gonna keep going.
Dude, I did it there in the rain. I don't know if you heard about that, but I was in
No.
the rain, bro, motherfucker. The open mic started, and so did the rain, bro. And it was just, bro. By the time the first guy went, right, and then by the time it was me, like I was like the 3rd or 4th guy. I was the 3rd guy. Dude, it just, bro. For me to get to the stage, it was flooded. My shoes were all
Yeah.
fucking wet by the time I got to the stage. The guy who was
yeah.
leaving the stage was trying to save himself. Couldn't. He got fucking wet. It was
Dude.
it was flooded, bro.
By the way, the stage is like
Away,
a
in a
stack of
corner.
like paver bricks and like pieces of wood, like
Yeah.
shrapnel.
Yeah. Yeah, and the crowd is over here in its
Yes.
own sunrise. So you're over here at the gate, like this. Imagine this is your backyard. Right here in the corner in your backyard, you have a freaking a little gazebo, and that's where we're doing,
Yeah,
comedy at.
yeah,
And then you got the bar by the entrance that's
yep,
got like an overhead, and they're chilling there drinking. So I'm talking over the rain to try to get to them, and they're over there drunk, having a good time.
dude.
And I'm like, hey, don't forget I'm still here. And that's what it was like. It was like, don't forget I'm still here. Motherfuckers. I'm
You
glad.
know, one thing I love about Petanque is like it's kind of like that. Like when you go, when you're not doing, when you just go there like on a weekend or a weekday when they're just partying, it's like going to a freaking backyard party. You go back there, it smells like weed. Everyone's just like having a good time. It's, the DJ. He's just like it would be like if your friend was DJing or something. You know what I mean? It's just. It's real, just unorganized, but like awesome. You know what I mean? It's not like they got all this awesome like expensive stuff going on. They just have a good time out there. And I like how that was kind of the place. I don't know if you were going there, but during COVID, they were one of the places. They were kind of like a speakeasy when they first came up, and like that was one of the places that was open late and stayed open and was kind of like having people. And
Because the French don't give a shit.
no, man, dude, you see what they're doing in France right now? They've been going nuts for like a month over a 2-year retirement thing, which I don't blame them, man. Why have to work more, But like, they're nuts out there, man. They go crazy. My friends
need some of that here in America.
Yeah, I mean, my friends from Canada, he says they'll do the same shit.
From Canada. No, they're already fucked in Canada. You can't even call a dude his name if he's dressed like a woman, man. Bro. Without going to jail for dead naming.
What? This stuff is just, it's too strict. You know what I mean? Like, jeez, bro. Like, we're changing our...
No, man. We're heading straight there, bro. The one world government with 666 on your right hand, your forehead. Boom. That's where we're going, bro.
I don't, it's funny because, like, being that we're in Palm Beach, there's a lot of money, there's a lot of influence here.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, but the money that, like, we see here is, like, old money. And I don't think
old money.
You know what I mean? And I feel like
money
they're financing the new money. You know what I mean? Like, all these people are, like, descendants of all, you know what I mean? They all have some sort of bloodline or connection or something. So it just keeps going down like the same bloodline and everything. If you ask me.
Well, I don't have no money, so I got my own money.
We're working on our comedy thing, man.
I want to do comedy, book shows, and all that stuff. Man, dude, in the end, I feel like I gotta get my own shows and book my own self. You know what I mean?
Like, and that's the thing we were talking about last time, getting booked. I had one little thing where and then I got invited to a thing out in Colorado, which was nice. But it's like, not that I think I'm the best comedian, but it's like, all right, I know this area. I've been in Palm Beach for this area for over 10 years. Like, I should be able to like just go into a place and just be like, hey, let's do our thing, and let's have like while we don't have an improv or something, and then, but that's the thing. But I don't want to just limit to one place. I want to make it like, all right, we do an open mic here. It's bringing in X amount, doing good. We can do it here, but then dedicate some actual comedians to it as well too. Not just like me hosting and one other person like helping me out. Be like, all right, listen, we've always got at least 6 or 7 comedians on deck ready to do this thing. And then, dude, the Gong Show.
The Gong Show.
We talked about that before. The Gong Show. Telling you.
We need to do that. Like, rent out the fucking improv.
While we have it, while it's left, what we have left of it.
No, at the Dania Beach.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I keep thinking about that.
You know what I mean? You buy that, and you rent that, and then you tell them that we're here to see some of the worst comedians, and then that they get to choose whether they keep going or not. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know, give them like a link or something that they push or they vote. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all right. So I got one problem with the link thing.
Okay.
So I went to Corey Cognac had a thing at the Grandview Market. You've been up there in West Palm in that like little industrial park. So they did a thing where you scanned and then you voted, right? Well, dude, I see the win. I don't remember who. Well, I remember who it was, but
I was there, bro. I performed that night.
Yeah. All right. So the winner, I see her husband vote about 700 times before You know what I mean? He just kept going, going, going. There was no
I
regulation
didn't
on
even
it.
know
You know
how
what
you
I mean?
did that. I didn't even know if
You
that
just
counted.
you scanned it, you voted, you scanned it, you voted, and he just scanned
Did
vote,
it
scan
over and
vote,
over.
scan vote. You just kept doing it over and over. So it
Yeah,
wasn't very fair, you
it
know.
wasn't.
And I don't think I was the best comedian that
I'll tell
night,
you
but
what,
like,
none of the competitions have been fair, bro.
no, man,
Like every
no.
competition I've ever gone to, like what matters is this: is who brings the most people.
That's true. Yeah,
Well, that's number one. You know what I mean? Who brings the most people is gonna have the most laugh because the thing is that they're there to see him. They like those people.
yeah,
You know what I mean? They might laugh at you, but them they're gonna give them their vote, their laugh, their everything because it's like their grandma or you know what I mean, their auntie and shit like that. Yo, one time this girl came and she came out of nowhere, bro, and stole the fucking. She's like, I only comes out once a year. Yeah, I never seen her as a comedian, and she came and she brought almost everybody from a funeral home or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah, dude, and she won, bro. She won that shit, and she wasn't funny at all. But I don't know, whatever, man. It was all right. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It was.
You know, but to me, you know, it's not like we're winning big prizes in these contests. You know, you're getting out there,
Mhm.
you're doing your material, you're doing your thing, you're putting on you know, on your act. So, you know, at the end of the day, it to me, it's you know, it's an experience. Yeah, but I am competitive. I do want to win. You know, of
Yeah,
course. You know.
I think what they seem to be is like open mics trying to give awards or money to those
Yeah, like
who
an
come. You
incentive
know
to
what I mean?
like
Make it
yeah.
something
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean different. Hey, come and you know what I mean. Go to see. I just don't like that because comedy isn't supposed to be like competitive like that. You know, it's an
Yeah.
art and everybody has their style. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? But I still go because you get noticed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah.
you might not win, somebody there might see the same thing as you. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
yo,
exactly. Yeah.
this guy
Mm-hmm.
won this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. People have come up to me and be like, "Yo, dude, you're awesome, bro." You know, like it's I love it when strangers, people who don't
Oh
even
man,
know
me
me,
too. I love
they're
that
like, "Yo,
feeling.
I liked your shit,
Yeah,
bro,
right. When
bro,
they're
bro,
like,
what?"
yeah, dude, yeah,
Hell
you're getting
yeah.
off the stage and they're fist bumping you and patting you on the back. I love that, man.
Fuck
Like,
yeah, bro. Look, I was one time at this place. There was a bunch of comedians there too, and we got done. The open mic is almost finished, and they're leaving. And they're like, "Yo, thank you for making us laugh, bro." Yeah, you know. And it was like it was
yeah,
saying like, dude, we weren't even laughing, bro, and then you made us laugh. That shit feels good, man. But that's the point is not to be pressing the button, then just go through your material. Always be alive in the moment.
yeah,
Anything that happens, anything that falls down, anything that someone said that's hilarious, you know, that just cracks everybody up.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just mention it. Don't say the same thing. You know what I mean? But mention it. If someone falls down before your set, you're like, anybody else gonna fall down during my set?
Yeah,
You can just do that off the rip. You know what I mean? In the beginning, and that'll be fucking people who laugh, bro. Just because they were all there when they witnessed this. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
for
It
sure.
just be in the moment, and when you tell your jokes, don't be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Be like you forgot your next one. You know what I mean? If you got it, especially if you know your shit.
Yeah, and that's one thing, you know, I always have to remind myself is like the audience, they don't know my act, they don't know the punchline, they don't know any of it. So whatever I forget or miss, they don't know. How do they know?
They
They've
don't
never
fucking
seen the
know.
show before ever, you know? So like 99% of people are seeing me that night have never seen me before. So, you know, to me
A
it's
lot of
like
times, it's the same people too at a place. Then it's kind of, it's they can't laugh at the same shit all the time, right?
exactly,
You gotta
exactly.
find different ways.
And
to
you
say
get
things.
and you get tired yourself. I mean, do you ever get tired of doing your same old jokes too though?
Dog, the first 2 years I did, well, every year I seem to change my shit though.
Yeah.
Every year I have changed my set.
Yeah, see, I feel kind of lazy, man, because like, but this is the thing. This was the problem when we had class. When we used to do our classes, we were kind of like we had shows coming up. We kind of were obligated to come up with new material because you pay for a class and you know you want to do your
Yeah, I
thing.
try to take it every 2 years.
Yeah,
You
so
know,
I was
just
taking it like every
fresh.
class, but like I was really enjoying it too, and I was like it was stimulating my brain after surgery and all. But like, but yeah, when there's no deadline for me,
Hmm.
that's when like I kind of procrastinate and stuff like that. So I want to like write better stuff, but at the same time learn how to interact as like find ways where I can write where I know I can take a break, pause in case there's an interaction, or I might even throw an interaction in there.
Bro, no
because
lie. What I do is when I have an idea, bro, I try to get on Facebook and put it on live. Just put it on there when I have
like
a
right
good
now.
idea. And then come back to it, you know what I mean? Sometimes I even put it private because I don't even know exactly how that's going to turn out.
Mm-hmm.
And then later on, you know, because you look at your Facebook, you look back and see if anybody got a laugh, anything got a laugh, you know what I mean? Then it moves on until I put it on stage. You know, if I put it on Facebook,
Yeah.
Instagram. If somebody sees it, they laugh at it. All right, you know what? Maybe I should try this. Sometimes it just pops up, man. I just want to have a record of it, and I don't want to open up like Evernote or nothing like that. I just want to fucking. I'm on Facebook right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I hear you. What do you think? So, what do you think your favorite spot in like the Palm Beach area is to play? Like, I mean, not, I mean, just but you
to
know,
play.
or to perform.
Damn, bro.
Um,
Don't press play. We were just talking about that.
yeah, right.
You know what? The Palm Beach Improv has always been my best. Like
Yeah,
the
I
fun,
mean,
the
there'll be
best
nothing
place.
like the Palm
The
Beach
most
Improv,
people
right?
there freaking love it. Okay, so we don't have that. So, I tell you, there was a few that I love. I love propaganda.
Oh, you know, I haven't done there yet. I need to
Nah,
go
bro,
there.
you need to do that one.
Okay.
But now they have a show and an open mic after.
Oh, okay.
But before they used to be have an open mic and you could sign up. But then too many people started coming. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you'd be
Yeah.
40 deep. They're leaving at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's yeah, man.
I
That's...
got drunk there, bro. Lost my keys one time. Yeah, I love that place. No, it's a great stage. The crowd is Lake Worth crowd, so you know they're all crazy and wild,
Oh yeah.
right? And then another one that I liked was the Black Box, not 2.0,
That's
the regular
another
Black
one.
Box.
I need to check that spot out too.
The Black Box is fucking nice. I love it. It's a huge stage. It's professional. You know, you got.
So how'd you get booked on
DJ.
that one? Speaking of booking.
And Dr. Peggy pulled through for me. She wanted me to host her show, and I hosted it.
Wow,
Yeah.
man, that's amazing.
I was so fucking out of it when I got there, bro. And it's like I came and then they threw me right on stage. You know what I
Shit,
mean?
yeah. That dude, that's what it was like when I hosted for the first time. Everyone's like, "You ready to host?" I'm like, "Sure." And then like it was like, "All right, you're gonna get on stage, you're gonna do this and do that." And then after that, he had everyone come to a class and practice hosting. But
Yeah.
that's cool that you know your hosting experience. I feel like you know, like you obviously you have a little experience with that, and it's like, you know, it's like that's one of those things that puts you in the moment because, you know, as comedians go up and down, you gotta or go up and down, you have to kind of like find something funny in between sets, and that kind of I like that because it kind of helps you know with your creativity and your wittiness and stuff like that. And I see you actually do that pretty good too. So you always had nice little transitions. Like I think you announced me up one time, and I did the joke about dating the girls with the warrants, and you were like, "Oh, guys, hide your ladies, especially if she's a felon," you know? And like, yeah, it was like, that was a great transition because everyone's like, what? And then I get up there like, I've dated so many girls with warrants, and everyone's like, oh man,
Oh,
you know,
see,
yeah.
it was good.
Yeah, it was
setup.
great. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
So
I
you
didn't-
you do a good job.
I didn't
with
ruin
that,
your
man.
joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
no,
people
you
were wondering,
just you
what the
set
fuck
them
is he
up.
talking
Yeah,
about?
exactly.
You know?
But as soon as I got into it, everyone was like, "Oh, okay," you know. It was like all that kind of came to light, which was pretty funny. So I think
That's
you did
one
a
of the
good
things
job.
that you can't be doing as a host, bro.
I'm gonna
You
take
know,
it.
I love hosting, bro.
Mhm.
No lie. You
I
know,
want to. Yeah, I would love to host again. I mean, I liked my first experience with it, but there's so many things I want to do different now. You know.
I think you
so.
should do the same thing though. I think you should get up there.
Okay, so I
do the thing about your brain surgery.
I
and
was
everything.
thinking about
Listen,
that, and then
Listen, and then get off and be like, and then after you like down the stairs 2 steps, you go like, oh, you turn around like, oh yeah, that's right, I'm hosting this thing. You guys ready for your first comedian after they laugh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then, well, you know what's funny? So actually, Paul Brown, he made a similar suggestion. He goes, he's like, you know, he's talking about brain surgery and Dr. Q, and then be like, oh, I forgot I was hosting. Be like, yeah, my brain went into siesta mode. You know, because you know Dr. Q being from Mexico and shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
see
there's
what he's
you know
saying.
little things.
But if you say less, if you say,
but I like
if you
that
just
idea.
Say, yeah, if you just say, I forgot I was hosting. Straight up, bro, people will fucking laugh. And then after they laugh, you say, you guys ready for your first?
Just stay up there.
And then after you say, dude, you can even make another joke right there. You can be like, damn, I forgot who was the first thing.
Dude, that's what happened too. I didn't have a list. Dude, that was dude, I felt so bad. I wish I had the clip.
I was there and I laughed the fuck off because I was like, Damn, that's a rookie ass move. That is so rookie. I loved it
but
though.
you know, man, looking like I know I'm always gonna look back and laugh at that. Like if I'm ever have like,
Do you have that recorded?
I can pull it up. I'm sure I
You
can.
have that?
I do, yeah.
Oh,
Well, I
dude.
mean, not only that, like Ramones tagged me in like a few things of it before too.
That's just
so,
hilarious, bro. I fucking
yeah.
died, dog.
We'll
That
get
shit.
Ramon on the show one of these days. Have him tell. You can tell his side of the story. You
Uh,
know. He's
yeah,
great.
man. After that, okay, so the Villain Theater in Miami.
So okay,
That was pretty good.
So all right, so you did a few in Palm Beach. You got a few spots in Palm Beach now, and then you said Miami now.
Yeah.
All right, and then how many do you hit any regular Miami spots, or are you just doing, or you
Miami?
Yeah.
No, man. I don't go there normally, but
Yeah.
but I have. You know what I mean? Over the years, I at least try to make it out there at least once a year.
Oh, okay.
At least you know what I mean. Hit one mic down there.
Yeah, yeah. Change
know?
of scenery.
Yeah.
You know what I like though? All right, so when I went to Denver,
Yeah.
I liked that I was like the new kid in town.
New kid.
No one knew me. No one heard my stuff.
I
So
love
it was
that.
fresh for everyone. So it's like I kind of want to, like you're saying, like go to different mics because not that I know because I like.
Not only that, but you also don't give a fuck because you're leaving.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly. Because you're not like, oh, so and so's here. He's heard my shit a million times. Like, you know what I mean? Not that that matters, but it's cool to just go into like when I did Dania the first time.
Dania.
Oh man, that was cool.
I can't wait to go down there.
You're gonna love it. It's a great room.
July
I'll try to
12th.
come and watch. Yeah, I'm gonna try to come. July 12th.
No, I
guys,
need you to come
Dania
and watch,
Improv.
bro. I
Yeah.
need you and 10 other people
We need 10 people for Carlos, man. He
to
needs
come and watch me.
these shows. Require people to be brought. I actually got, and I'm not holding against anyone. I actually got denied a spot because I didn't bring enough people.
Yeah,
so.
you can get denied a spot
Yeah.
because, you know what I mean? If you don't have a crowd in there and someone else bringing like,
people
20
spending
people.
money.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, I am going to be there at 5 o'clock. I'm going to be passing out tickets, you know what I mean, for people to come in and stuff. Like I sometimes I want to bring like a speaker out there, you know what I mean? But I'm
big
not
old
sure.
megaphone.
Yeah, like yo, ask me about a show tonight. You got a comedy show? Hey, how you doing? You want to hear a joke? All right, whatever. I don't want to tell you a joke anyway. You know what I mean? Just fucking with people out there, man. Hopefully they'll want to come on.
Yeah, and dude, that's the thing. It's a free show. You just got. I mean. That's the joke. It's a free show with a 2-drink minimum.
Yeah.
But you don't have to buy alcohol. I mean, dude, every time I've gone, I buy Sprite or some bullshit. Not because I'm cheap. I just don't drink.
Well, I buy the chicken wings.
The wings.
And the fucking what's it called? Those what's it for? The fries.
Oh, the sweet. Do they have like? Oh no, they have. Which kind of?
They got that oil in it. Fuck.
Truffle fries.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah, those are good. Yeah.
Hell yeah, I don't even know why. It tastes like gas and I love it. Right? Tastes like diesel engine.
You know it's gonna be like coming out before it goes in.
Oh, oh shit. Nah, yeah, freaking. So other than Palm Beach Improv, those are the three that I could say. You know what I mean? The propaganda. There was this one mic back in the day. It's not around anymore, but Mike Simpson used to run it. It's called the brewery, the robot brewery, the robot brewery. Yeah, bro.
That's done. They don't do it anymore.
Nah, man, they closed down and COVID shut that thing down. I think all I know is that it used to be, bro. It was a great stage. You know what I mean? And it was a college atmosphere. There was a lot of college students.
Damn, dude.
I have videos from that shit. I made a lot of people laugh with donkey fuck jokes. Yeah, dude, freaking. That was a good time there.
Yeah.
But it's not around anymore, so we can't count that one.
All right. So we got a few. So there's definitely a scene, there's multiple places you could go to hit an open mic. So you're not like, some people, that's the thing. Because you kind of get familiar with some people, and then you're like, oh, so-and-so is going to be there. And it's like, now you're just going to be social when, I feel like you should be like testing out different places all the time. Not that that's a bad thing to go the same one all the time, but like, you shouldn't rely on that mic to be like your practice for every week. You should be trying like other venues, trying different crowds, different towns, different crowds. Because dude, I'm telling you, Denver, I don't know why I keep harping on this because I had such a good time
Because
there.
it's
But
the first time you got
dude,
out there, bro.
it was awesome for me. I was out there, I was doing my thing, and no one was like, not that I didn't need coaching or but it's like it wasn't like okay, like try this, try that, da da. No, just go out there and I did my thing, and yeah, I think just getting out of your comfort zone. And actually, it's funny because I felt more comfortable when I was out there. And once I started getting laughs, like I actually felt more comfortable than I did out there or here. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just like something felt right,
it, bro. I was killing it when I went to Cape Coral. I went over there.
Yeah, right. And you just, oh man, it's that.
And these simple ass people.
It's that feeling, man. It's unbelievable. I can't even explain it. When your jokes are hitting,
when it's hitting, bro, it feels good.
It does.
They eating from your hand. I love that shit, bro. Whenever every joke gets a laugh.
Oh, they're just
like I planned it, bro. Just like I planned it, bro. Yeah, but yeah, man. I'm trying to always stay more focused into what's going on in the room. You know what I mean? Before I jump into material. Hey, I know you might lose a minute of material that you wrote 5 minutes for, but just a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a little bit. And I think even on open mics, don't forget to say your what you call it, your tags or whatever. Like
your Instagram and yeah.
Carlos _ Ocrela, and no one knows how to. I should change my last name.
Yeah,
Ocrela is freaking hard.
It's different for sure. It's not very common.
Yeah.
It's no Ortega.
No, it's not Ortega. They would get Ortega. They would get 3 million Ortegas whenever they fucking hit the.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, I mean, hey, Ocrela's Ocrela, man. It's your shit.
No, yeah. So if you see him on stage, you know what I mean. Sometimes, bro, they just by them saying it, when you go to look for it, bro, it'll show up on your phone, bro. Like they knew they were there together. You understand?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it happens,
sure.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
So I went there. I was at the Palm Beach, the Dania Beach Improv, and I was looking at the people on the open mic, and they said they dropped their little, their handle or whatever, and I went and I found them. I told them straight up right there, yo, good job. That was fucking awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they were, they liked that.
So when I met Adam Fink, I did that. We exchanged Instagrams right away, and like again, Colorado. I was out there, and like after like that first night, I really killed it. I was like, yo, I saw he was active, and I was like, hey man, you won't believe it. I just did this mic and I killed it, and I was thinking of you because you killed it the one we were at. And he was like, and I was like, it was inspiring, man. Thank you. And he was like, well, I wasn't even trying to inspire, but if I did, great, And it's just like. It had to be rewarding, to have something come through like that, and but it's cool that you can just connect with people like that. It's not I met him one time and da da da. It's like, no, I still talk to the guy. I let him know how my comedy's going, and that's cool,
Adam Fink was funny, bro. That guy was.
He was so.
He was a little bundle of joy.
5 foot bundle of joy.
Yeah, man, he was hilarious.
Man.
He had me laughing. Dude. You know what? You know what section of this thing is?
What's that?
What happened in the submarine, bro?
So, yeah, changing gears. So there's been a lot of jokes and there's been a lot of memes about the submarine, which it's kind of dark.
Why do you think we don't give a shit?
But, dude, it's just because these people knew what they were getting into.
I think the reason why we don't give a shit is because they were rich.
Well, I think that, some people are definitely kind of seeing it like, well, that's your bad, I don't know. It's just I don't know. I feel like there's a connection to the original Titanic.
Well, what happened was these guys paid $250,000 each.
Yeah.
There were 7 of them, right?
Yeah.
To go.
So it's almost $2 million.
Yeah.
$1.75 million between them.
To go down there and look at the Titanic that sunk many years ago. Which I think maybe we should put like a little rover down there where people can look from the surface. You know what I mean? And they
like
can
an interactive rover.
Yeah, like you can like drive it in your little controller, PS controller.
Sure, yeah.
Not an Xbox, PS controller. I think they should do that. You know what I mean? But they paid $250,000 each to go down there, which was how much together?
1.75 million.
1.75
between 7 people. Yeah.
$1 million one way.
Just cram into a tube and go into the bottom of the ocean.
one way to the freaking Titanic. Can you imagine, bro?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
And then only
If
to
they
be.
paid for the round trip,
But
bro.
see, this is the thing, man. No, yeah, like no one's like, oh, these poor people, da da da.
No.
All they're doing is making fun of these people, and it's kind of
Well-
sick. Like, I mean, they like some of it is comical, but like, it's dark. It's real dark too. I mean,
I'll tell you what. It was Father's Day, and they really had a bonding experience.
Jeez.
Bro, let me say
It's
this.
like Kobe.
You can make fun of it, you know what I mean? You can make anything can be funny. But I feel like that's why we don't give a shit. It's because they were rich. They were rich, and they had money to go down there, and something everybody like the rest of us don't think about going down.
Dude,
To
I could give a
Titanic.
shit about seeing the Titanic, dude. Like,
You know, I just watched the movie or
Yeah.
something. You know what I mean? like
stuff Leo show you.
they're like, no, we want to see the actual Titanic.
Like, what are you gonna see down there?
Is it down there? What are we gonna go see? We're
Dude.
gonna see a dead boat, bro.
When
The-
you
the
go in
boat,
the-
it's dead.
When stuff's in the ocean, all just seaweed and coral and fish just make their little home out of
Yeah.
it, and then like it's dude, the thing's like disintegrated anyways. So I don't know. I don't know. Like now, there's all kinds of stories about the Titanic though. Some say it was sunk on purpose because there was people that were going against J.P.
Oh, shit,
Morgan,
conspiracy
this and that,
theory.
all kinds of stuff, man. So to me, if there's all that going on from 100 years ago, then something was going on with this one too. You know what I mean? Because think about it, they just killed 7 billion. Well, the one was the son, whatever. Still, 7 billionaires.
Okay.
Think
fine.
about that, dude. Those people had influence in the world.
Yeah.
So that's 7.
Well, they had enough to get under the ocean, or
no,
at least
but
one of them
I'm
paid.
just saying, dude. That it almost seems like a freaking hit. You know, like, hey, man, we take out
Yeah,
7
you think
billionaires
so?
and rate just like that,
And then just fucking make a whole loud noise about it, so people think, oh, they just
Yeah.
paid to go down and
dude.
see
Because the one
Titanic.
guy was like, you know,
Yeah, but they paid another $6 million to look for these people, bro.
well,
Another $6 million to go find these people. That means having planes, helicopters, all that shit.
that's our tax dollars at work, man.
I'll tell you what, if there's a good story, if there's a good side to this, is that the people who were related to these people will now get their inheritance. You know what I mean?
Dude.
There's there's money moving
But dude,
hands.
I mean, think about that, dude. 7 billionaires just like that—that's a hit job, dude. You're
That's a
not,
hit
you know
job.
what I mean? I feel like it, like.
Well,
that-
it could be, bro, and I have thought about that. I have thought about
Those
that.
are-
Like
those were
imagine
influential
if
people, man.
if they're just people that the government didn't like what they were saying, and they just put them all in the freaking a wannabe submersible, and let them
But,
sink, and
like-
then be like, oh, it sank. They were going down there. Something went wrong.
Those people had influence of their, you know, like I think once you're in billionaire status, you might have influence on everybody, but where you live or where you're from, you have some sort of influence. Like look at all the billionaires that have influence in our country. So it's like something about those particular billionaires. Now, this is the other thing about the Titanic. They said J.P. Morgan sunk that because there was people going against the Federal Reserve.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows? Maybe these guys were going against something that they were trying to start.
Yeah,
and they
the
said, all right,
Biden,
let's knock these
the
guys
Biden
out.
administration.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So
Maybe
I
they
don't know.
maybe they dead named somebody.
and then like, but you know, yeah, but none of these billionaires were like Palm Beach type of billionaires. You know, these were
No.
like these were different. You know,
I don't know.
Like-
They looked like Palm Beach millionaires, except the son and the dad.
Well, I know, but like still, they weren't. You know, they were from other countries, and they just weren't like. I don't know. They're.
It was fucked up. It was fucked up, all of it. And you know what? I got my own joke of it.
What
you know what I mean?
What do you got? What do you got?
What's the one about?
What
You
do you
know, could you imagine if they paid for the
Oh
round
yeah.
trip?
How much for a round trip?
How much for a round
One-way
trip?
ticket.
They paid for a one-way ticket down to the Titanic, which is it's not even that good of a joke. I heard someone say something better, so I was like done. Look, the thing about this is like when things like happen like this, and not everybody knows about it,
Mhm.
everybody's gonna be talking about it. If you go to an open mic and like 6 people have a joke about it, don't joke about it at all. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you're beating a dead horse at that
No,
point.
yeah. Don't even if 2 people joked about it.
Mhm.
You know, don't even joke about it. Don't bring it up again. I know you have your own joke that you want to put down, but
Save it, shelf it.
I
Because-
mean, unless you got a bunch of comedians in a
Yeah.
room by themselves, then hell yeah, fuck it, put it on them. Like, this is my joke. You guys got
Yeah, yeah.
you guys got your joke. Here's mine. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like
I need to stop saying you know what I mean. I do that a lot on stage.
I used to do that a lot. And I have I've said things too where I've watched and I'm like I say so anyways, or I say I a lot and things. So yeah, those are
Yeah, I'm trying to cut that shit out. But at the same time, you don't want to look like you know your shit 100%. You know what I mean?
No.
You don't want to look like you're.
But you don't have to repeat yourself and say the same thing. Say you know what I mean 10 times or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, the uhs. I mean, I'm gonna tell you. So I watched John Mulaney.
John Mulaney.
And that guy, he doesn't stutter. He doesn't have any awkward uhs or pauses or anything like that. Like all his stuff is very fluid. So, but you can tell he practices a lot, And I feel like that's with anything. You just gotta.
Well, I like to be heard, bro.
Yeah.
I've been to open mics where I see people get on, and it's like I guess their balls didn't drop or something. They can't talk into the mic.
What is that? Like
I know, and it sounds like very low.
Yeah. And it's like,
and you know what? That fucked me up in the beginning because I thought maybe the mic was turned low.
Oh, really?
So when I got on stage, I started talking loud. So it's regular mic, you know what I mean? So I'm yelling at that point. And it's obnoxious when I do that, you know what I mean? And sometimes I didn't notice in the past, you know what I mean? But then with time, I have to stop yelling, you know what I mean? Because I didn't have to. I didn't have to yell. Because
well, that's
people
the thing
were
too,
paying attention.
yeah. Because like, I get these, when I've been like open mics and it's like people get up there and they're just like, and they like laugh their own thing, but you don't even know what they were talking about, So,
I've seen some people get up there and straight up, I don't even know what they're saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And a lot of it is like people who like talk a lot of slang. You know what I mean? Like there's so much slang.
Yeah.
That I didn't even understand what you're saying. You know what I mean?
Yep. Nah, I mean.
I said it again with that. You know what I mean? Shit.
It's like a nervous tick.
I said I can't wait to fuck up them chicken wings. Yo, so people be asking me how come I got so fat. Let me tell you, I found the only McDonald's in Palm Beach County that serves ice cream at any time.
Really? Where's that?
Bro, right there, bro. When you leave, the first one when you leave downtown.
What, Palm Beach?
On Okeechobee.
Oh yeah, the one with the race cars in it and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
That's
one.
A good, I go to that car wash right next to it.
That's the
Sometimes
only
I go
one.
next
And
door.
you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? The Checkers that's next to it.
Oh yeah.
That's where they're training everybody at. So that if you're gonna go to Checkers, which I usually don't because Checkers is in the middle of the ghetto. No matter where you at, if you see a Checkers, you're in the ghetto.
Yeah.
Yo, so I went over there. You go over there if you want to get some good Checkers. They got the PDQ. I think that's there too. I forget. Or Firehouse Subs. I'm not sure which.
They got both of those.
Yeah. Okeechobee, bro. If you don't know Okeechobee, if you live in West Palm Beach and you don't know,
dude,
Okeechobee
everything's
Boulevard,
on Okeechobee. Seriously. I mean, you got Okeechobee Steakhouse.
Yeah.
And then you got, that plaza where they have that Bolé right off 95 in Okeechobee?
Bolé?
Yeah. You ever had Bolé?
95 in Okeechobee?
Bolé's is like a hippie, like Chipotle.
Yeah?
Like, you go in there, like, what's your protein? And
yeah, I don't even know what Chipotle means, bro. And that's supposed to be like Spanish food.
Yeah, but dude, you're Puerto Rican.
Well, what the fuck? So what?
I think
Spanish
Chipotle
is Spanish, right?
I think it's Mexican, though.
Yeah, but what does it mean,
food.
Chipotle?
Some fucking chili pepper thing.
Well,
it's a pepper.
Chipotle?
I think so.
I know what a chipotle is.
It's a chipotle sauce, man.
Chipotle sauce.
Yeah, it's a sauce, man.
I don't know.
It's a pepper.
I think they were trying to make a new word.
That used to be owned by McDonald's.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then they sold it. Well, they were like part owners, and then they sold out their portion or something like that.
You know what's crazy? McDonald's, it used to have a twist off. You know what I mean? Like, for example, you get bad food, but it's cheap. You know what I mean? That way you get fat and you don't lose your wallet, you know?
Yeah, you can keep getting fatter.
Now you get fat and you lose your wallet because it's $15 for a meal, bro.
Dude, Taco Bell?
Taco Bell.
$9 for
That's the
two
most smug
like
fucking Taco Bell
like
ever.
2 tacos and like a burrito and some chips, and it was like $9.
Remember when you could get a taco for $1?
Dude, remember the dollar menu?
Remember the dollar menu?
Oh,
Dun,
I
dun, dun,
lived off the
dun,
dollar
dun,
menu.
dun, dun,
Dude,
dun.
the
That shit
dollar
died.
menu.
That shit died. The
Dude,
fucking dollar
and
menu.
then not
COVID,
only that,
COVID killed the dollar menu,
oh,
bro.
it did. Dude, we used to have at Taco Bell, they had a 99, an 89, and a 79-cent thing, and like the 79 thing, the 79-cent item was a tortilla with a piece of cheese rolled up and melted in it.
Something.
That's like something. Yeah. But
Rather
back
than
then,
starve.
man, that helped. That helped a lot. And there were times where I needed those deals. You know,
Yeah.
but I also
Now they got
wasn't
the
in
box.
shape either. Oh, you just
Like a $5
just pound
box
the
or something like that.
Yeah.
And then put like old tacos in it. Or
Dude,
something.
speaking, okay, so I'm sorry. Okay, speaking of boxes and tacos, okay, so like, I saw this commercial, right?
Boxes and tacos.
And
huh?
this girl is talking about like getting a box of like makeup and personal accessories and stuff, but you pick the items that go in the box. So she's like, and you get to pick the items that go in your box. And then she's like, and it's just. Dude, so many like weird innuendos out there, dude. Like you really have to like pay attention sometimes because I'm sure a lot of people like didn't catch that, but
What?
I'm like I get exactly what you're getting at, you know. It's
I didn't catch it, bro.
the box.
The box.
That's another slang for pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's like, you get to pick what goes in your box.
Oh yeah. I see.
And then she giggles. Yeah, exactly. It's like it'd be more.
I get it
obvious.
now. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Sorry, I'm retarded.
Yeah.
I was
So-
thinking box and tacos. You know what I mean? Put the taco in your box. You want my taco in your box, girl? Shit. Hey.
Speaking of Mexican food, where do you like to go around here?
People said no. What?
Where do you like to go for Mexican food around here? Like, what's your favorite restaurant?
Okay.
Don't say bodega.
See, this is gonna sound racist because I don't. Okay, the only Mexican food I go to is Taco Bell, bro.
Really?
I don't go to no Tres Amigos or shit like that.
Okay, sure.
I usually Peruvian food. The
Oh,
La
like
Granja.
La Brasa.
La
Oh,
Brasa.
I
La
love
Branja is-
Peruvian food.
They're both the same,
Dude,
right? La
I
Branja.
never had Peruvian food. Oh yeah, so are they the same family or something?
I don't know.
'Cause it's like the exact same fucking menu.
It is Peruvian. Both of them.
Because I never had Peruvian food, so I
They
moved to
they
Florida.
probably live real life pollos hermanos.
You know what? I actually said that earlier, like a day ago, to someone like that. If you watch Breaking Bad, there was this guy had a front. He had a front called the Pollos Hermanos, which would be the Chicken Brothers. And this place, right, that we're talking about, there's one
La
called
Brasa.
There's La Brasa, and then there's La Granja.
Yeah.
And now La Granja's a farm, right?
Yeah,
and
the
then what's a
farm.
brasa? Is that
The
a grill?
brass. Yeah, the brass on the.
Is that like a grill? What's a brasa?
The brass? You know, it's like the La Brasa.
Is that like a grill?
La Brasa
It's
is
like a padilla.
yeah, it's like a rotisserie.
Okay, yeah. All right, that's what I
Rotisserie
thought.
chicken.
All right, so these places have the, like same menu, same items on, like same everything.
Sauces.
And but I mean, it doesn't matter which one you
They
go
got the
to.
green, the white.
Oh, dude, and then the orange.
And then I don't fuck with that orange.
Dude, I like that orange sauce.
What?
Yeah, I like it spicy.
You like it that, Joe? I tasted it one time. My face was burning. All right, no lie. I was like, never again.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe they just made it extra hot that day.
And you know what's weird? Is there like I think that
Mine is the green sauce. The
the
green,
green sauce is
or
tasty.
the white
That's
sauce.
good too. Yeah,
Which
the
is
white
the
sauce
garlic,
is good.
the
Yeah.
garlic, whatever. That shit.
But like, is that just a Palm Beach County thing, or is that all over South Florida? Because I feel like I've been
It's
around.
all over South Florida. You can find
Really?
that shit in Miami.
Oh
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, because I've never seen one in Miami.
Yeah,
Because
like,
all I know is that like in Boynton Beach, right?
Boynton Beach.
Where I work, down the street from me is La Brasa, and then around the corner is La Granja. And it's like one was like an old Arby's and one was like was like an old something, and it's like
the food there is awesome, bro. I like the
it's
rice.
like, I feel like these guys like they're smart, man, because they go in there and they're like they can take two and they think they're competing against each other when really they're just helping each other out because it's gonna go in the same pocket.
I don't know if they're competing, but it's like one or the other wherever you go, one or the other. And
But
I love it. The food there makes me feel at home, bro. It makes me feel like Puerto Rican food, rice, beans, and chicken.
So do you like the fried rice or the
Bro,
white rice?
It is cheaper to eat there, huh?
Do you like the fried or the white rice?
Nah, I like the white rice
Yeah,
or the
me
yellow
too.
rice sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know. My friend got it like fried or something. I don't like, but like I tried it like that. But I like it when it's like kind of white and dry, and then you mix it with the beans.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah.
Yeah. White. And then you put it with the beans, the black beans they give you for free.
Yes, of course.
For free.
Dude,
And no, but you know what? You know what I found was cheaper for me to go to the buffet and get a to-go plate.
Oh, really?
You ever been to a super buffet right there in Okeechobee?
Oh, the Chinese place?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with the sushi?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've
You
hit
go-
that up many times.
You go there, bro. You can stuff up a plate, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't put any seafood. Get like all the beef or whatever
Mhm.
you want. It charges like $10.95.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Listen, it is cheaper to go to La Brasa, La Granja, or the buffet place than to go to Taco Bell, bro.
Oh, dude, I'm done with Taco Bell and all those
No,
places.
bro, they need to start making those tacos bigger. You know,
Yeah,
they want me to
right.
pay
Like,
that much.
for $5 taco, dude. You should have seen the
Yeah.
$5. Okay, before you got here, I was at
I'm
Rocco's
going to Tacos El
Tacos.
Capone instead.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
You know, the one that's right down Palm Beach Lakes, it used to be called the Palm Beach Ale House. I worked there for like 5
You
years.
know what? Yeah, I used to work at the furniture store, City Furniture, right there.
Right there?
Yeah,
No
and
way, I
then-
used to
yeah,
pass
we
that
used
shit.
to go there after. We used to go there after
No
work
way.
sometimes to have a drink.
No
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, yeah.
way. I would have been.
But dude, you know what? You know what they have that I love is watermelon juice. When you go to Tacos El Carbone, like now if you go to El Camino, there's like a million Mexican restaurants.
You always
there.
bring food, man, when we talking about this shit. This made me hungry.
Yeah, we
Lucky
talked
I bought
about
some
food
chicken
last time,
wings,
didn't we?
bro. Fuck.
Yeah. But you know, it's safe, but that's the thing. Palm Beach has got so many good restaurants. Tons of, like West Palm Beach has so many Mexican restaurants now, it's not even funny. I mean, within a mile of me.
I don't really like the
You don't like
Mexican
Mexican
food,
food?
bro.
I love Mexican
The
food,
refried beans.
I love it, dude.
Oh, I hate refried beans.
I'm all about it.
I hate beans. That's why I get offended when people say, "You're a beaner." No, I hate beans, bro. Yeah.
Dude, I heard this one guy say he was half German, half Mexican, and that made him a.
You were gonna say half spec, weren't you?
No. That shit. Now I forgot what he calls himself. Damn, I'll think about it later.
Pablo.
No.
Somebody just asked me what my name is, bro. Look at this shirt. You see this fucking shirt?
He was a Beaner Schnitzel. That's what it was.
What
a
the fuck?
Beaner Schnitzel.
So he's Jewish?
No,
and
dude,
Mexican?
he was German and Mexican.
Oh.
He's a Beaner Schnitzel.
Oh shit.
Man.
That was his name, or he used to call himself?
No, that's what his
like
his
I'm a
race
Puerto
was.
Rican.
Yeah, exactly, like a Puerto Rican. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just like you.
Oh man.
Like
So
like a Jew, like not a Jew, just plays one in real life type of sort of thing. But yeah, man.
Yo, I got a lot of like smart electronics at my house, bro. Like I got the AC, that's smart. My lights are fucking smart. My fucking TV is smart.
You got the smart door lock?
Not yet, bro. But
man,
you
I
know
wanna
what's
get
funny?
that,
Like
dude.
if I look at
Next
my phone
place,
right
yeah.
now, I already have it like on my fucking shopping cart, bro.
Get
Like,
that.
dude, can you imagine this, bro? I don't know about you, but me being from 1985, there was a time where cell phones was not even a thing. It was not even like a thought.
All right, so you know what's funny? I talked to my uncle about this. So I was born in '83.
Mm-hmm.
So my uncle told me that before they had like the brick phone, before there was even the brick, they used to have a satellite phone, and the thing came in a bag, and you had to carry this thing around in a bag, and then it had an actual phone connected to a cord that went to the bag to whatever the satellite thing was, and that was the original cell phone.
Yeah, the satellite phone is what they used at the, like, you ever seen no, they used to use it all the time, the military, to like contact people.
For like space and shit like that.
That's crazy though. The satellite
Yeah, that was
phone.
the original cell phone.
They still have satellite phones.
Then
bro.
we had the brick.
The shit looks like a walkie-talkie, but it's huge.
Yeah, like a huge walkie. Yeah, that's what the brick was at. The brick came after that, and then it went so on and so forth. But
the drug dealers had them.
Yeah.
It was either you were rich, or the drug dealers had them in their cars and shit.
My dad had a company one that you got because he was on the road.
The shit was gray,
dude,
with an antenna.
Like a fixed antenna, and it was like the size of a book, and like you couldn't hear well on it, so you'd be like, "Hey,
What?
I'm calling you from a cell phone."
Yeah, bro. And it was the shit. And they used to charge by minute
I
to
remember
talk
that.
on the phone,
Yeah.
bro. You remember
And
that?
dude, before we had smartphones and Google and all that shit, if you needed to look something up, you had to dial 411, and that was $1.
Oh
Remember
yeah.
that? It's like 411. I need the number to da da da.
Yeah,
Okay,
forward one.
dollar.
What's today's date?
Yeah, right. $1. Next thing you get your phone bill, and there's like $80 charges.
No fucking way. I used to, I used to do that the 411 thing. That's how you got information. But, dude, and then you know what I mean. What Nintendo was the top thing out. You know what I mean? Like, who would have thought about like VR? It was something we just dreamed about back in those days. You know what I mean? Even though,
So, I feel like, but you know what's weird? So I feel like they were showing us VR back then. Like I remember seeing like they would have like book fairs and magazines and shit like that, and we would see like pictures of people wearing like virtual reality shit, but it wasn't like so accepted or understood or anything.
or advanced
so it's
as it was, maybe
exactly,
it was lame.
because I mean, and obviously, yeah, it's better quality nowadays, but it took a long time for people to catch on because that VR shit with the goggles that's been out for a long time, but it's like, well, I'm sure it was very expensive technology back then too. You know,
I have the Quest VR. Shit.
how's that?
That's pretty cool, bro.
I've never tried it.
It's just when I'm playing video games, I kind of want to chill. This shit has you up and sweating, bro.
Oh,
This shit has you up and sweating. I haven't fucked with it. Obviously, you see,
yeah, man.
it has its own wet got program in it and everything, dude.
I actually have. I actually wanted. I have a Wii, and I bought Just Dance one time to like try to do some workouts a little different. Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, it has like
I
a
got
boxing.
bored of it.
It has what's that? You ever played damn. Anyway, it's a boxing game, and it's got Sylvester Stallone as your Creed. It was Creed.
Oh, nice.
Creed 2 or something like that, bro.
Nice.
And Sylvester Stallone is there, bro. You can see, you can stand in front of him. He's kind of short when you.
Dude, so speaking of Sylvester Stallone, moved to Palm Beach recently. He
Yeah?
was in town. And
No way, he moved to Palm Beach for
moved
real?
to Palm Beach.
That's hilarious.
Just bought like a $40 million house.
Nice.
So, so it's funny, right? So I'm walking one day. I walk every single day. I walk to Palm Beach and back. Sometimes I do a loop with my dog. So I'm walking through this area called the Ponciana Plaza, which is like an outdoor mall. There's actually all this other restaurants and shit. So I see this guy, and he's not a very big guy, but he's like in good shape.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, God, I know this guy. Where have I seen this guy before? What the fuck? I've seen. Who is this guy? And then I'm like, and usually when I walk by people, I'm just like morning. I'm like morning, and he was like, ugh. And I was like, oh,
it's Sylvester Stallone.
I'm like, dude,
it's Rocky.
So then I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm not sure. So then I walk into the Publix to buy something or whatever, and I see on the newspaper, Sylvester Stallone buys house in Palm Beach. And I was like, oh, it was him.
No, it was him.
Yeah, it's so funny you brought that up, man. He's in town. So
that's crazy.
I've had a few friends on Facebook, like, take pictures with him and shit. Like he's out and around, man.
Talking about the rich and famous. You know, I worked at Donald Trump's fucking Mar-a-Lago, bro.
Did you really? How was that?
I started as a steward, ended up as a garde-manger.
As a what?
Garde-manger. See, that's how fancy this shit is. It's like the guy who makes salads and sandwiches.
Oh, okay.
I was that guy.
Nice.
Yo, and the shit was crazy there.
How was it there, man?
Dude,
I've never been in there.
Let me tell you, bro. They hire these guys from South Africa and all this shit, bro. And they work them from since 8 o'clock in the morning till, I don't know, freaking 7 to like 11 or 12 is the shift.
Jeez.
Yeah, bro. And it's like they're doing different junctures during the day, you know what I mean? Then you're prepping for the juncture, and then you're serving, and you're prepping again to do another one, bro. It was crazy, bro, when I worked there. Wow. And they have the stereo fucking,
the spiral staircase?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, so you heard about this? I fell on that motherfucker twice, bro.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I didn't harm myself. I just slid, bro.
Damn.
Because, dude, you get so tired there, bro. You're doing all this lifting with heavy plates and
There's
shit.
Like up and down, and it's a big house.
Yeah. Not only that, but you know what I mean. When they have these junctures, you got to bring all these plates upstairs and back downstairs for it to get clean.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because they got the separate kitchen for the club and all that. Wow.
Yeah, bro. They need to get rid of that shit and put a fucking elevator. It'll be safer. To be honest, bro. That was the worst part about that job is the can't even fucking say it.
The spiral staircase.
That's right. Spiral staircase. Spiral.
Viral.
Oh, we can't even do that anymore, bro. It's not June anymore. It's no Pride.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's
no
not
Pride
that.
July,
Oh man,
bro.
dude, it's straight July.
Straight July.
Gay June, now
No,
it's straight
it
July.
can't. It can't be no Pride July though, because you know what I mean. We have to have pride in our country, right?
Oh, absolutely.
We got July 4th.
Dude. What are you doing for the 4th of July?
I'm definitely gonna be in a gay parade.
Yeah, nice.
Nah, I ain't doing shit, bro. I don't even like fireworks. So
You know, I like them actually. I really
You
enjoy
do?
fireworks, and I can see them from my balcony. So I'm gonna be watching them. My dog hates them.
Oh,
man,
yeah,
my
your dog's
dog.
always right.
Dude, my dog is like, what? Are you
I don't like them.
doing?
They're noisy. You know what I mean? I don't be standing outside, bro. It'd be
But
hot as fuck, bro.
But it's like it's so American, man.
It's so
just,
American.
It's so American, man.
Blowing shit up.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Da-da-da. And loud music.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Loud
music,
rock.
You know,
Loud
yeah,
rock.
music. You know, it could be any type of music. You know.
Nah, man. We don't even get a. It's not even like a cool day this year. It's like on a Tuesday.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
I'm talking about. I'm gonna go to the. Oh, that was another mic that I didn't tell. Another stage that I love performing at. The Arts Garage, bro.
Oh, okay.
It's
so
gonna be on
is
July
that the
4th.
Delray one, or are you talking about the West Palm? Where is that one? You talking about Delray?
This one, Delray. I don't know. I didn't know there was one in West Palm.
No. West Palm's something else. That's the NXT Arts. That's some other shit. Okay, yeah. I wasn't
They're
sure.
having that once a month now. It used to be weekly.
Yeah, I heard. So, I'm gonna be down that area for a few months. So I'm gonna be checking that one out in Delray. I want to check.
Yeah,
it
you
out.
gotta come. If you're not doing anything, if you're not gonna stand around and look at fireworks, come.
Yeah.
Come down
On
to
Wednesdays?
No, it's on a Tuesday,
It's on a Tuesday. Okay.
which is July 4th.
Actually, Tuesday.
What
yeah.
happens on Tuesday?
Tuesday, I gotta work.
Yeah. What
But
about
I
after
could
work?
I could probably come after work.
What time?
yeah.
What time you get off?
Like 6:00.
It's at 7, so you gotta be there
Perfect.
at 7, bro.
All right.
Because if not, you might not get on. Too many people want to get on that mic.
Man, this is the struggle we go through, man. It's like, you think, it's funny. I think a lot of people hear like an open mic, and they're like, "Oh, you just show up and you go on stage." It's like, not quite. You gotta get there. You gotta sign up.
When there's so many of people going,
Everyone
it's
wants to
because
get on
it's
stage
good.
right now.
It's-
I mean, this is a good thing. It's good. I mean, the arts are good, but it's just there's a huge demand to get on stage, get stage time right now.
But there's so many ways you can get stage time, bro.
Oh yeah.
But there's so many opportunities, bro. And if not, then open your own, which we're looking for our own.
Yeah.
I'm looking for something to do, Joanne.
Yeah. No, we're not gonna disclose anything yet, but
No.
we are working on something. So you will see.
Something.
Yeah. Well, good stuff. Not this. No. It's funny. So.
What?
I got a good little.
Okay.
I got a good little tagline. I'll say, and I don't know exactly where I'm going with it though, but it's gonna say, because rehab is for quitters.
Rehab is definitely for quitters, bro.
Yes.
You know why I came up with my drug addict talk about my family. I have jokes. I have about my drug addicts in my family. Because I'm Puerto Rican or whatever, right? I have jokes about that. I came up with that because I went to a drug rehab show.
Mm.
And they told me not to talk about drugs. So I didn't talk about drugs at all, right? I avoided it. And then the guy who was closing the thing out, the headliner,
Yeah.
he just went in on drugs and drug addicts and what in their shit they're taking, but they were dying. They were having a fucking they were dying actually, but they were having a good time. You know what I mean? So I thought about it and I said, you know what? I'm gonna put in a set next time to make fun of people on drugs. You know what I mean? So they can see themselves in the joke and laugh about their own shit. You know?
Yeah.
So that's why I started doing that. When you get pointed to go to a different venue, like it's a veterans venue or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Always do like a little research. You know what I mean? Like what's going on? What kind of people come here? And if it's veterans, then you're gonna be talking about. You got to do some research on military shit.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like anybody here was a corporal. Like how the fuck you know what a corporal is, bro? You gotta look that shit up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. It's funny too, cause we're in Palm Beach. We know the area. But it's like, that's one thing. You're right. Like I could have done a little more research. When I went to Denver, even when I went to Jacksonville before I went to Denver, what I didn't find out till later that the bar was like one of the oldest bars in town, and that it was one of the first black-owned bars, and all these different things. I'm like, man, there's so much, and I love history, so that's a good point, because we get used to our settings. Hey, I'm in Palm Beach all the time. This place has been here.
I
This
tell you
place
what,
is that. But
I don't really like our beach, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
What, Palm Beach Beach?
No, yeah,
they don't want
bro.
you on the beach here, man.
They don't want you on the beach,
They don't
bro.
want you on the beach here.
$5 for an hour. At
They
the
don't
park.
want you on the beach here.
Yo,
that
don't.
parking used to be free for 2 hours.
Yo, fuck that, bro.
Mhm.
That park, like the beach, should not be charged to go to, bro. You know what I mean? But too
They don't
many
want you
people
on
want
the
to come to the
beach.
beach. I go to Lake Worth Beach. That's a decent beach.
I like
right
Lake Worth Beach. I like Riviera Beach too. There's actually like the problem with Palm Beach. It was different when I lived there. They had an open beach area, and you would just go on the beach, and it was a little bigger. And now they're kind of letting it wash away, so like less people want to get on it. And now there's a gate there, and you can only go certain hours, and it's just not, it's not what it was. But yeah, the other beaches are nice. The thing about the beaches in Florida is that they're not like big waves. It's like.
What? Are you kidding me, bro?
But it's like
maybe not anymore.
But no, but
it was bad.
I was
it was
gonna
bad.
say, but then you get all these. Then you get a big slew of huge waves, and then the beach changes, and then you get like instead of this smooth beach, you get like these big walls.
What?
You know what I mean,
Dude? Yes. I mean, it'd be great for surfers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you go, and I think if you park on one of the streets, that they'll give you like 2 hours free. I think so.
Yeah, there's still spots.
There's still some spots out there
for sure.
that you
guys gotta look. They don't want to promote it. They don't want people hanging out there. COVID fucked a lot of shit up for people.
When I went there and they were trying to charge me $5 for like what?
You're like, I'm
$5 for an hour.
You're like, I'm a comedian, but this is a joke.
That was a big joke. I went to the Lake Worth Beach and it was chilling, bro. It was chilling. We had a good ass time over there, guys. I love this podcast, bro. Thanks for having me on here, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So.
You got anything to talk about?
I think
you
I'm
bring
good,
up that
man.
list you had? You got that list down there?
Yeah, man.
See if we missed anything out. Peanut butter jelly.
Well, why don't we take a break? And
You gonna take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break.
I'm gonna take a nap, bro.
All right, let's take a break real quick. All right, we're back. So that's going to be it. Had a great talk, Carlos. Just a lot of great stuff about comedy in Palm Beach, and we'll continue to talk more. We'll have some more guests on this week. I appreciate your time. Thanks for coming on. And you're always a great guest. Thank you very much. And until next time, that's Palm Beach.
Catch me July 12th, 13, and 14. I'm going to be at the Dania Beach. I'm going to be at the damn Rocco's Room down there. It's coming up near Pompano. And then I'm going to be at the Swampgrass Willie's.
All right, that's right. Check them out. What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Carlos_Ocrela.
Ocrela.
Ocrela.
All right, and then Carlos Ocrela on Facebook, right?
Carlos Ocrela everywhere.
All right, man.
Facebook, Instagram, all your grams. I got a half a gram right here.
Love that one. All right, man. That's it for this evening. This is Palm Beach, and we'll see you next time.
All right.